Hi, hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Bella and today we are doing our April TBR. And to do this, of course, we have help from my little TBR jar. This is filled with a bunch of prompts and different prompt ideas, and that will basically help us kind of choose our TBR for this month. And it kind of like gives us a little bit of freedom whilst kind of having like a fun little idea that stick to the prompts, but it gives us a little bit of freedom in what we pick for this. So I have my whole very full TBR card. It is also full on the back. I have like 150 books on my TBR. I think it's like at 170 books now, which is just insane. I did buy 3 more today. I know, I'm supposed to be on a book buying ban, but hey, you know what I mean? Like, we gotta be happy. So here we are with my ginormous TBR, but we are going to be trying to read a few different books this month. It is currently autumn in Australia, so I'm here for all of the autumny reads. I love reading fantasy books in autumn. I'm very much like get out of my romance era and into my fantasy. So hopefully we get some good picks for this month, but without further ado, let's get into it. Okay. First dip. Here we go. Oh my god. I hate how like they all just come out at once, but I've had this one for a bit. Okay. What does this say? Oh, okay. This says a 5-star book prediction. I have the most perfect book for this, and it actually just came out. For this prompt, I am going to be choosing Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. This is the new Hunger Games book. This basically follows Haymitch's story. I think it's the 50th Hunger Games. It's the first quarter quell, so I think they do double the amount of players that they usually have, and this is Haymitch's story. I am so excited to read this. I am a Hunger Games girly to my absolute core. I've always been a huge reader, but that is like really what like kickstarted everything for me. So I'm so excited to read this, and I just love Haymitch. I'm so excited. This is 100% gonna be a 5-star. I hope. I really hope. But I'm so excited, and this cover is so beautiful, and I'm so excited. I'm trying to finish what I'm reading now just so I can read this. So I'm so happy that this is on the TBR as well. It's kind of perfect. I don't have any space to put all my TBR books, but we'll just leave them down here and we'll do like a little final showdown. But let's choose our next pick. Trying to get ones at the bottom because those ones you haven't been touched yet. God. Guys, I feel like I'm actually cursed because what even is this? This literally says, I don't know if you can see it, it says a romance book. So now we have to go through my romance books to see which one I want to read. I actually do have quite a few. I'm thinking, because I know, I'm going to try and flip this around so you guys can see it as well. Oh my goodness, it's so heavy too. But I've got some romance books up here. I've got like one down here, and that's fantasy. I think I don't know if you guys can see that, but I think I'm gonna go, I feel like these two are both very like autumny reads. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm having a feeling that it is. That's Love in Other Words, and also Love Theoretically. I have had these books on my TBR for a very long time, so I don't really know which one I kind of want to go with. Oh my god, because I know this is going to be really sad. So do I want like a sad time, or do I kind of want a happy time? Because I've heard such good things about this one, and I feel like I've read one Ali Hazelwood book and I wasn't a fan, so I kind of do want to give her another chance because I do have some more of her. I'm pretty sure I have almost all of her books on my TBR, but I didn't have the best experience. I read Not in Love and I wasn't the biggest fan, but I do have heard incredible things about this. Or I could read Love in Other Words, which is a sad book apparently. I'm kind of, oh guys, okay, you know what? I'm actually gonna go with Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. I actually did read another Christina Lauren book last month, which was The Paradise Problem, and I really liked it. So I'm quite interested in this one, and I'm kind of here for like a sad kind of book, do you know what I mean? Because I kind of do want to not just focus on romance, but kind of get through some of my sadder books as well. So I think I'm going to choose Love in Other Words, and I'm really hoping this could also be like a 5-star book as well. But very excited to read this. I know I don't really know much about it, and I kind of don't want to know much about it going into it just because like it is a sad book. I'm gonna put this on the TBR. This is our second book. Yay! I'm gonna try and get the bottom because I don't know if you can see, but there's definitely ones that haven't been opened yet, and that would be like exciting to do. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Sorry, I haven't even showed you guys. Here we go. We've got one. Why did I decide to do that? Why did I decide to do that? Okay, this is a book with the longest title. I don't know if that just means like on my TBR or like in general. Let's have a look. That's a pretty long title, I'd say. A Court This Cruel and Lovely. Is that, I feel like that's a pretty long title. I feel like this is also quite a long title. This is a 5-letter word for love. This is actually like seems really cute. This is like they fall in love through Wordle, which I feel like is a really cute like premise. I kind of love that. It's actually really adorable. And the cover is just so cute. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words as well. Nothing really on this side. Let's do a little flip. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Oh god. So we have The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue as well as one of our options. It's just like too big to even get out right now. The Happy Ever After playlist. That's only 5 words. Full of Wrath and Ruin. That's 5 words. A Fate Inked in Blood. 5 words. Set These Enemies of London. That's 6 words. That's 5 words. Okay, so our options are quite limited here. So we have a 5-letter word for love, which actually like looks really cute. I'm kind of like interested in this one. Also have A Court This Cruel and Lovely. I'm really excited to read this one. I've heard only incredible things and I know that everyone just adores this series, so I'm very excited to read this as well. And The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I don't know what I'm ready to read. I do really need and want to read The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, and it's been on my TBR for like literally so long, like genuinely like years, probably like 3-4 years. I do really want to read that. So I feel like this is a good excuse. It's autumn time. I feel like it is the perfect time to read that kind of book. I do really want to read this one as well. Oh my god, I want to read all of them. But I know if I put that on my TBR, then it kind of like holds me accountable to be like, okay, like you actually do need to like get around to this, because I'm just gonna keep avoiding it otherwise. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm just too indecisive. So we're gonna try and get this book out. Okay, we got her out. So we, for this prompt, which is a book with the longest title, my longest titles do have 6 words each, and I had 3 options, but I'm gonna go with The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. This, I think, will be kind of like a push for me to actually read this book. I've just been so imitated by it. Like, look at the size of her. She's just ginormous. 539. Why did I think it was like way longer? I think it's because of the size. Like, this is a normal paperback, and then that's that, plus it's like 500 pages, so I feel like it would actually be like 600 or something in the other size. But I think I definitely do need to read this, and I don't really know too much about this. I know that it is this girl who sold her soul to the devil so that she could live forever, but she's actually invisible to everyone, so it's kind of hard for her to make connections and stuff. And then there's one day where someone actually remembers her, and I feel like that is just gonna be incredible. Again, I feel like this could be a 5 stars for me. I've always had that feeling that like this could be it for me, and I actually haven't even had a 5-star book this year, if you would believe, but I really do want to read this. So now I'm accountable, guys. You guys have to hold me accountable. If I haven't finished this book by the end of the month, I need all of you to like scream at me, please. Like in the comments, just tell me to read it, because I will not do it myself. You know what I mean? I need to be pushed. That is going on the TBR, finally. Thank goodness. So we are having that. We've got some bit of a variety so far. Okay, let's go for our next pick. Okay, I think I've got one down the bottom here. Oh, okay, I had this one. I had this folded up one. I just had like so many fall out, but it's okay. Okay, guys, we have a random letter generator. So we are going to go on my phone, do a random wheel spin or letter generator, and then that is going to be the first letter of the title, and that's what we have to choose from. This is going to be very exciting. I know I have had a few of these. Like I had a B one, and that was like kind of hard to find, but let's just do this. Let's go. Oh no, it's spinning. What do we get? No. Okay, we got Q. Oh my god, do I even have... Oh no, that's... Oh my god, that's G. Okay, stop. Guys, I think I have one book that is Q. We have our one option. This is literally the only one. Of course it chooses this. That is The Queen of Vaults by Amanda Foody. This book is... Oh my god, stunning. First of all, this book is the 3rd book in the Shadow Game series. So the first book is Ace of Shades, and I loved this series. The only problem with this series is that I read it about 4 years ago. I read the first 2 books 4 years ago, and I was trying to find the last one in hardcover because my other 2 in hardcover, and they were just ridiculous. Like the price of hardcovers in Australia is like genuinely like $30 to $40. So I just couldn't justify spending it on that, like spending money on that, especially when I was like younger. I didn't really have have the money to buy like a $40 hardcover. Do you know what I mean? Like, especially when you're just working a little cafe job and you're making like $13 an hour. I don't remember a lot from this series. I definitely am gonna have to do a little bit of a recap, but this is the last book in that series. I'm very excited. I don't really remember what the series is about. It's about kind of like, it was like this magic system where there were like these vaults, and that was like kind of like power and money or something. I'm not 100% sure because it was so long ago that I did read this book that I just, or the books before this, but it is a fantastic series. I remember just absolutely loving the series when I did read it. 100% underrated. Definitely recommend if you're looking for a cute, fun, like high stakes kind of fantasy. Like, it is a bit, I would say it's like middle YA, but it's still really fun and you really root for the characters. The only problem is I just don't remember the characters, so I'm kind of going to struggle a little bit with this, but this is the only book that starts with a Q that I have on my TBR. So I literally am going to have to read this, and we're gonna have to try and figure out everything that happened. The map of this is so cool. Can you guys see that? Like, it's just so stunning, and these covers are literally gorgeous and I just love it so much. We're gonna give it a go. I'm gonna have to watch a recap or something. I'm sorry I don't have a better explanation for you. I really don't remember much of what it was about, but that's going on the TBR. That is our 4th book. At least then we'll have one series kind of done with that one as well, so that's okay. Going down the bottom again because there's ones there that I haven't opened. Oh my god, did you guys see all of that just fall out? Guys, are you actually serious? A book with a 5-word title. I literally just went through that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, that was 6 words. Oh, okay. Well, now I have to find one with 5 words. We have a few different options here. I've got 4 options here. So we have Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. This book has been on my TBR for so long. Literally since like probably 2019, 2018 even. Like, it's to the point where, like, can you see how yellowed the pages are? I'm not too sure if you can see that, but like, it's been on my shelf for a while and has not even been read, so that could be a good option to try and get through some of my older books as well. I then have A Fate Inked in Blood, and I know this is like Norse mythology, so I'm very excited to read this. It's like a fantasy romance too. I am in my fantasy era, and I love the cover for that. I think it's so beautiful. Like, look at that. I know the second one just recently came out too. I've heard mixed reviews on that book as well, so I'm interested to see where I kind of stand. And then we have Full of Ruin and Wrath by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is a new fantasy romance. I got this through Pan Macmillan, and I've just heard great things about this. I know she is very loved. I don't really know too much about this, to be honest. I just know it's a fantasy romance. Could be very interesting as well. And then we also have He Who Drowned the World. This is by Shelley Parker Chan. I recently read She Who Became the Sun and really liked it, so I am excited to read this next book. To be honest, I am quite intrigued just because it is like a duology, and then I would have another series finished. I actually did get this sent by Pan Macmillan as well, and it would just be great to read another one of their books because they are so fantastic. I really like the first one, and I'd just be really interested in finishing this little duology, as well as it's like fresh in my mind. Do you know what I mean? Where it's not like ending up to the point of like Queen of Vaults where like I don't remember any of it. Do you know what I mean? So I think I am gonna go with He Who Became the Sun. He Who Became the Sun. Sorry, He Who Drowned the World, and I'm very excited because it like left off quite intriguing. I think this is going to be very heavy, so we're going to get into this one for April. Okay guys, we've got 5 so far, so we'll choose our last pick. Okay, let's just go with this one. All right, yay! Okay, we have a fantasy book. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. What have we got here? There is a lot of fantasy books on my TBR, like ridiculously amount. But I kind of do want to be in my finishing series era, or like working on my series era. So let's go through some of the options. Okay, I've got 3 options here that I'm like very interested in completing. These are all like part of series that I'm in the middle of. First we have Reckless by Lauren Roberts. I know that Fearless is just about to come out. Just around the corner, I'm pretty sure that's about to come out. And I actually have not yet picked this up. So that could be definitely a good option. This is the second book to Powerless, which is like big fantasy romance right now. It kind of like gives vibes of like Hunger Games Games, Red Queen, and I know there's a lot of discourse on that. I had a lot of fun with Powerless, so I'm excited to read Reckless. I've heard very mixed reviews on this. Apparently it's just very like back and forth, but I am excited. It would be good to kind of like get this done in time for Fearless coming out, finish that, and then have that series. I'm pretty sure that's the last book in this series. I also have 2 Twisted Crowns, which I know I was supposed to read last month. I know I didn't get around to it, unfortunately. There was a lot of just like reading vlogs and stuff that I did have done that I just didn't end up getting around to it, and I loved the first book. The first book I rated 4.5 stars, which is the highest book that I've rated in 2025 completely. So I've heard that it only gets better, so I'm very, very interested in reading this and then having that also done. I'm so interested in this. Oh my god. Okay. That's a very, very good option. And then I also have Glint by Raven Kennedy because I've been itching to pick this series back up. I just loved reading Guild. That was so much fun, and I'm so excited to see where the series goes because I know my friend Em, she recommends this series so much, and I gotta do it. I gotta do it for her. I do really want to get around to this, and I know it just gets better and better with each book. I really want to choose all of them. Like, you know what I mean? Should I just put all of them on my TBR? Like, be a bit crazy because it could be fun. Do you know what I mean? Oh my god, I actually can't choose. Oh my god. Again, I'm just such a Libra. Like, how am I even choosing any of this? Reckless I'm gonna put down for now, and I'm interested in reading these 2. Oh my god, I actually don't know. I'm so intrigued. I don't know. I really want to read Glint, but I really want to, you know what? You know what? My channel, my rules. I'm going to put both of them on my TBR, okay? Just so I can finish the series, and I've heard incredible things about this. 5-star prediction, I genuinely think this could be a 5 stars because of how like most people rated like the first book, probably like same as me, 4.5, but then this was their 5 stars. So I feel like this could be the first 5 star of the year, guys. Can you believe that? And also I just really want to continue this. Like, I probably will read this month anyway, so you know what I mean? I may as well put it on the TBR. That's like my little collection. Let's put all my little scraps of paper back. I really need to like get some, probably like rewrite some as well. And if you guys actually have any like prompt ideas or any like ones that you want me to put in the jar, please just comment them down below and I will 100% put them in the jar, let them have their time of day, of course. So let's go through. Here are all the books on the TBR. Let's go through them like one last time. We have Glint by Raven Kennedy. We have 2 Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gillig. We have He Who Drowned the World by Shelley Parker Chan. We have Queen of Vaults by Amanda Foody. We have The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V. Schwab. Finally! And we have Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren. And lastly, we have Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. Honestly, this is a great TBR. There are some that I'm like a bit worried to read, hint hint, but the others I just like, I know I really do want to get around to all of these books and I am going to try my best. I still have not successfully completed a TBR, but I've come really close. Last month I did really well. I think I read 4 out of 7 on the TBR, which is like, for me, that is like absolutely great because I'm such a mood reader. I'm like struggling. Do you know what I mean? Like at the moment, my whole like thing is just consumed by Saving 6. You know what I mean? I'm just really excited. I'm currently reading An Ember in the Ashes and absolutely loving it. So anyways, these are going to be our books for the month. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry I'm just such a yapper. I've just been yapping for about 30 minutes straight right now. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you like, come join the channel, come join the community. Have the best day ever. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!